Hello YouTube, this is the Gimp house, and I'm going to be showing you how to make, well, the background image that I have right here. And first, we're going to open up Gimp. By the way, if you have a Mac and you use Gimp on it, there's I know a way of how to change it like into a black. Just go to Edit, Preferences, and then find the one that says Theme, and then I'm on Pro App. Leopard is just white and it hurts my eyes, so I like Pro App more. It's all dark and awesome. Anyway, first I'm gonna open up an image. I'm gonna make the size 1,000. What the? 1,280 by 800. Now see how we just have this? Well, you're going to want to go to your gradients tool, and then on your gradients tab, by the way, to add a new tab, it's not really that hard to add one. Just go to this part right here, add tab, and then add which one. Go to add tab, and then added gradients. Now go to make a new gradient, name it fire, and just make it look like a fire. Like how I did this one. Let me delete this gradient. And I've already made one, so first I'm gonna make this just transparent, so I'm gonna just cut it out. Or here's an easier way. Let me go to my layers tab, make a new layer, then whatever, delete that. Now on a new layer, with your gradient tool or blend tool, whichever one you want to call it, a little bit above, right about a little bit above the middle, hold your control button and then strike down with your fire gradient. Well, I might have the gradient I made at my website, thegibberhouse.tk. Sorry, I'm messing up a load. And I have, I guess you could say a runny nose. Anyway, after you got your gradient on, go to Filters, then go to Distorts, and find one that says Eye Warp. And then you're just going to want to move it up, and make sure it gets pretty tall at some places. You want it to like bump up, and after you're done moving it, click on Swirl CW and just swirl it around everywhere. After you're done with that, go to Swirl CCW. Now see how I don't get a really good flame? That's because I didn't move mine up high enough. So you want to make sure you get yours up high enough. That's about good. Swirl. Make sure you swirl down at the bottom with the white. Oh, by the way, you're going to want to go white, yellow, orange, and red for the gradient. Swirl, and keep on swirling loads of times until you finally get the way you like it. I'm going to keep on swirling for a minute, so it's probably going to take me a minute or two. No, not really, but. And at some places, you're going to want to grow it to make it easier and swirl it a little bit more after you move. Make sure to swirl at the bottom down here. Okay, after you got a pretty good flame, click OK and you're gonna see your flame. Now, on your first layer, you're just gonna want to, I don't know, get your paths tool and make your foreground a color, any color you want. I'm gonna start with a red, and just take this top layer, don't delete it, but make it invisible, I guess you could say. And then just make a path straight down. Now I'm on the tool options with your path still without a selection. Just click stroke path and stroke it by about 8 pixels, which gives you a pretty nice line right there. Now on your layers, you're going to want to duplicate the layer, and on the bottom layer, you're going to go to filters, blur, blur, Gaussian blur. And then blur it. For this image, I'd say about 12, I guess you could say. Yeah, 12 looks pretty good. And then just merge that one down. And merge it down. And keep on doing this until you pretty much, I don't know, like what you get. You can do multiple. I'm just gonna pause the recording, and when I come back, I'm gonna redo it. By the way, every time you make a new, I don't know, a new path, make sure it's on a new layer. So just go to a new layer and then do your path, okay? Okay. Now when you're done with, I guess you could say lasers, if you want, a glowing laser. I just made mine on separate layers. I'm gonna go image, and then I'm just gonna merge the visible layers, which is just the lasers, I guess you could still say. And now it looks like the lasers are just coming out of the fire, but we're not done yet. Now select your fire layer, the top layer, and then grab your text tool. And the font will be sans bold, and the size, I'm gonna make it 103. And I'm just gonna click right here and then start typing whatever I want. Now see how my text is purple? I'm gonna fix that right now and make it white. And now I'm gonna close. Now I'm just gonna make the text layer. I'm just gonna layer to image size. You don't need to. I'm just doing that for fun. And now I'm gonna go to image, flatten image. Wait, don't do that. Press Control Z. Never mind about that. Just merge down the layers. Okay? Merge the layers down so you still have transparency back here. Good. Now make a new layer and move it under your top layer. And just grab your bucket tool and paint it. I'm gonna paint mine more of a bluish black, I guess you could say. Now see how you can see smoke now? That's what makes it look more effective. And now the lasers. Well, this has been a Gimp tutorial. I know, well, on this image I used an actual black, I guess. Yeah, I used black on the back here, but you could still see the smoke. But on the image we just made, I used a dark blue. Oh, by the way, the HTML notation for it is 12132A. Well, this has been the Gipper. This has been the Gipper House tutorial for today, or well, for the hour, for any time. I make tutorials a lot, so first I'm gonna tell you my process in the next video. Bye, guys.